Light my candle, Fox!
Party rockin', as some would say.
I made a horrible nightmare.
But a fascinating question nonetheless.
You guys want to watch Limitless sometime?
You guys want to do this?
I haven't answered. It's so good and dumb.
Time to get math blasted.
Zoom is not a gentle lover, and you know that.
I also was trying to think of a boat horn joke.
What if Zoom just wants to give you soft kisses?
My note of Weezer song name puns.
I'm good for the slop.
I popped in. It's such a weird time.
I feel like we've done that already.
The time wasn't is, it was when.
Let's do this. All right, here we go.
Hello, and welcome to Debate This, the show where no one is right, but someone is definitely wrong. In this show, we take time out of our busy adult lives to talk about comic books, video games, and how a Last Ronin video game adaptation that's being developed by Platinum Games might do what Magic the Gathering couldn't, which is, of course, get me interested in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Honestly, a Last Ronin game is a great idea and slaps super hard. And I hope that it happens.
Did you guys see the teaser trailer for that?
I didn't.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Teaser.
And it's great.
Yeah, I mean, that's the pitch, is Last Ronin video game adaptation developed by Platinum Games, the people who did Nier Automata and a lot of other like third-person action RPG type games.
Mm-hmm. Dope.
Somewhere in the last few years, my opinion of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has gone from like fun, nostalgic cartoon to like decent property that I'm just not interested.
Yeah, it's there.
I just
was it when we did the flavor text?
Because that's the question I was going to ask.
That started it, but like, or that was part of it. But I think it started before that. But I've kept going down that road, and it's still like I don't have any TMNT stuff, but I'm firmly in the like right on.
Yeah.
Go.
You've
Turtle,
got Magic
go.
the Gathering, which is TMNT stuff.
which is TMNT. I did not realize that The Last Ronin was like less than 5 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty new thing.
It was pretty new when we did the flavor text.
If you would have asked me, I would have guessed it came out the same year Batman Year One did. Wow.
It is the killing joke of TMNT for sure.
It super is, yeah. There are a bunch of other things that were revealed in Summer Jeff Fest that we'll talk about in the post show. But for now, let's talk about a different franchise. And that is, of course, everyone's favorite anthropomorphic line rail shooter, Star Fox. Because later this month, as of this recording, Nintendo is releasing their first Star Fox game in 10 years. We haven't seen a Star Fox game since.
Is it a new Star Fox game, Andrew?
That's a great question, Todd. It's not. Remember in 2016 where they're like, we're going to remake Star Fox 64.
I do kind of remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they called it Star Fox Zero. And then in 2011, they were like, you guys were going to remake Star Fox 64.
I kind of remember that too.
It was Star Fox 64 for the DS. And then
I feel like we did this bit already.
And then in 1997, they were like, you guys were going to remake Star Fox. And it was called Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
But this one looks really cool. I promise. Instead of just like a man in a fursuit, Fox looks like a bipedal fox. Slippy looks like a slimy ass toad. Falco's got some real unsettling chicken legs. Like, we're doing fully anthropomorphized characters. More importantly, the game is a head to tail remaster of Star Fox 64. As I've said, a game that's been remade a few times. But it is still a very, very good game. So
I still the art style challenges me in a way that it's winning.
Yeah.
The new art style?
Look it up, Matt.
I've seen the new art style. I feel like I need to ask the question here as we gather around the DT exclamation point HQ big circle table. Mm-hmm. Where do we as a brand stand on the new Star Fox art direction? Because honestly, I didn't think we were into it.
I'm not.
I'm all the way in.
The side profile of Fox gives me furry suit, and I don't love that.
It's too high def. It's like it was filmed on.
It's like they made a Netflix live action adaptation of Star Fox.
It's like they filmed it with a like high speed camera forever. Like it's like
it's a Spanish soap opera.
Yeah,
it's at 60 FPS.
It's too defined, and it's animated. It doesn't look. I can't say it's hyper realistic. It just looks like we rendered every single piece of of hair on Fox McCloud's face, and you're gonna and we're gonna make sure you see
you're gonna
it.
like it.
Well, it's tough too because we just saw Fox McCloud in the Mario movie, and he looked pretty good there. And then this is just a different look.
Well, that was Illumination, Todd. They'd have to license.
I'm sorry.
They'd have to license their character design back from Illumination.
Illumination Star Fox 64 starring Star Fox.
Illumination showed him how good that looked, and then put it behind a paywall.
I do like that it's like you can use the characters as basically a Snapchat filter, and
and you can VTube right there in the feed.
VTube with your friends that way. That's neat.
My official take is it's busted, and I love how busted it is.
Someone's going to
back
record
around.
themselves saying troubling things with Fox McCloud's face.
Oh,
on
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like within minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the box.
My game won't finish downloading before they've had to outlaw the VTube for the VTubing portion.
It's going to use that Xbox Connect technology where if you like shouted too loud while playing a sports game, you got a technical foul in the game. They're going to do that with Fox.
Sick.
Like,
Yeah. If you do any weird sex stuff, your R-Wing crashes immediately. So here's the situation. We all have a vested interest in this game, and we collectively here around the DT exclamation point circular table need to make sure that it does succeed. So as some of the most famously outspoken fans of Star Fox, the DT crew obviously has a collective interest in, the most famously.
that's what we're known for, Matt. We're the number one Star Fox podcast in Columbia.
Oh, yeah.
Probably on good pods, probably.
Number one indie Star Fox podcast. That joke's for nobody but the four of us. And we got to make sure Star Fox becomes a household name again. So that's why I've signed the four of us up to help develop the next Star Fox property that will make this series into the franchise that, frankly, it's always deserved to be. Now, Miyamoto-san is too busy developing his third Mario amusement park to deal with Star Fox. So he came to us. He said, debate this.
My best
I'm too
friends.
busy. My best friends. I'm too busy with Chris Pratt in Universal Studios. I need you to design a fully immersive multimedia experience that is great for fans and families alike. So I said, yes, I understood. I understand the assignment, Miyamoto-san. He walked away and I said, guys, we're going to cast the Star Fox characters in a beloved musical.
That's what you took away from that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he asked for. He's busy.
Did he
was
say
Todd.
musical, Andrew?
Todd,
Todd,
was too
I like
busy
to-
chaining Chris Pratt to a
Yeah.
to the radiator at his new Super Mario theme park.
Make him read flat voice lines.
To get into
Todd,
details.
I like to think
It's a me,
I'm not
Mario.
Listen, I'm not good at a lot of things, you guys. I'm good at Dark Souls and shop vacuuming my dishwasher, but pretty much that's it. But the one thing that I know the one thing I am really good at is reading between the lines, and I like to think that I nailed this one. So, gentlemen, check your G diffusers, extend your foils, and dust off your playbills as I introduce my crack team of Broadway experts. It's Todd, cocky little freaks, Thomas, Matt, step on the gas, Cole, and Kyle. And Ross's enemy is my enemy, Harper. This whole episode, I just wanted to do Star Fox voice lines. That's all I want.
Of course you did.
Yeah, that's the whole
And
point.
why wouldn't you?
Took a long walk to doing Star Fox.
Do a short barrel roll.
Yeah.
I forgot that Step on the Gas was a Star Fox thing.
Yeah.
Sure is.
It is. I also forget that in my head for no real reason other than probably an episode of this stupid podcast. Step on the gas belongs to the shoe puff guy.
Yeah,
and I know it
Well, it was
doesn't.
the same episode.
It doesn't. It
Was
doesn't.
it the
but
same
yeah.
episode?
Those are
It
also
has to
Some deep.
see also weird vocal tics that I have.
Yeah.
That and every now and then I'll say, "Job's done."
Oh yeah. Well, that we all know that one's from Ratatouille. So
All right, let's jump in. So, guys, what beloved musical are you going to be adapting? Is it going to be a straight retelling, or will it be redone to fit within the Star Fox universe? Let's start with Todd.
Yeah, Fox McCloud is just the coolest guy around. He has this friendly rivalry with his peer. He enjoys living fast. He's got a love interest with a woman who's out of his league, but he's also trying to play it cool. He ultimately has to settle all of his disputes with high-risk races. Guys, Star Fox is basically the musical Grease, but in space.
Star Fox is basically Danny Zuko.
Yeah. So this one's
pretty
kind of
good.
a no-brainer. We're gonna do Grease, but in space. And to answer the question of is this just like, is this retelling or is it redone? It is retelling, but all the characters are existing in space. And they're racing spacecraft instead of 50s muscle cars.
Yeah. I mean, space is really just a big high school, so that makes sense.
Space is
it's
just,
always it's always the 1950s in space.
Yeah. Technology and dates, if we learned anything from the 3 Xenon movies we watched, it's fluid.
Yeah.
It's never exactly specific. So yeah, this is going to be Grease, but in space with all the Star Fox characters playing the role of the people from Grease, the musical, which like we'll probably talk a little bit about the difference between the stage performance and the movie. Spoiler alert, stage performance is raunchier. Just they got away with more things when John Travolta wasn't on the cover of it.
Todd, I did want to ask how you got Nintendo to approve what I am assuming is Fox singing the line, "The chicks will cream for Grease Lightning."
There it is.
Yeah, we're gonna get away with that. We're also gonna get away with "It's a Real Pussy Wagon."
Yeah,
which
that's
is a
the
real
other.
one.
That's another good one.
That's a
I
good
think the
one.
next verse
Family
is a real
musical
shaggin' wagon
Grease.
too.
Yeah, well, there's also in the pushes up his theater nerd glasses.
Here we go.
Yeah.
In the stage performance version, there's a song called "Alone at the Drive-In," and there's a line that says, "I'll be holding the speaker knobs, missing you so," which is alluding to twisting the speaker knobs like nipples. So, Grease. It's Grease. We're doing Grease in space. Oh, and the name of this, we obviously can't call it Grease. The name of this musical is Space. Like Grease. Did I do it, Andrew? Did I get it?
Somehow, yes.
Next person.
Despite it all, I like it a lot. Matt, what do you got for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Todd, I gotta say, I think it's really interesting that you have pointed out the similarities between the musical Grease and the story of one Star Fox McCloud, because I, in my research today, noticed the shocking similarities between the story of Star Fox 64 and the story of Y2 classic musical Rent.
God damn it.
Go on.
At the end of the day, both are tales of scrappy ragtag groups of friends who work together to stop an invading evil from taking over their homes and laying waste to their ways of life.
I don't think the cast of Rent stopped the
AIDS
guy.
epidemic? No, they didn't.
Well, yeah, they stop Benny when they kill his dog. We'll get to that. So we're going to use the story of Rent to tell the story of Star Fox 64. So it's going to be sort of a mashup situation, not a direct one-to-one either way, except we are going to Nintendify this. We're going to swap some of the more adult themes of Rent, like, you know, heroin use, the AIDS epidemic, poverty under the boot of capitalism, for more modern, exciting, and kid-friendly themes like finding your courage, growing up, and banishing an evil mad scientist head and hands from your galaxy.
That was I always wondered why they added that to the movie adaptation. It was such a weird addition.
Yeah, well, it was
now it makes
Idina
more
Menzel,
sense.
really. They just needed to give her an extra feature. So at the end of the day, we are pitching to you our musical mashup of Star Fox 64 and Y2 classic Rent. And we are, again, like Todd said, we can't just call this the same thing. It is a different musical. That's why we're calling this Lilat.
Yeah.
Great.
The PAL version.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so prepared for you to also just say space.
I was 50%
So
ready for it. Yeah.
It was my first pass. It was just Fox, but I liked Lilat better.
I like Lila too.
This has the added bonus of activating a special post-show treat. my rant on the plot of the movie Rent.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
I feel like this is hey, if you've been looking for a reason to get in on the post show, we're all going to get real theater nerdy on this show, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can do that at patreon.com/debatethiscast. Join
Or
the
if you're looking for a
tier.
reason to drop out of listening to the post show, we're going to get real theater
Listen,
nerdy.
I like to think that the people that listen to our show and people whose love language is criticizing Rent is a concentric
It is,
circle.
it
So
has
is
to
one
be
and
at
the
this point.
other.
we'll see it in an hour. Kyle, what have you got for us?
Yeah, Andrew. So when I was looking for musicals that mapped onto the plot of Star Fox games, I was looking for one that had
We already found two,
we
unfortunately.
had two. It's a deep well. Musicals that map onto Star Fox plots is a concentric circle. So it was
Sure.
the hard part was picking one. But I was looking for musicals with that dealt with war and friendship and overcoming obstacles.
The AIDS epidemic,
and the AIDS epidemic. And unfortunately, I had to leave that last one on the cutting room floor because
damn.
there's only one. And I found that hip opera Hamilton mapped over the plot of Star Fox quite well.
Yeah.
So we are going to be doing a slight rewrite. We're changing some of the finer details and connective tissue to make it much more of the story of Fox McCloud's life instead of the story of Alexander Hamilton's life in McCloud, the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Nailed
don't
it.
think I've ever heard the phrase hip opera said out loud. And I don't blame
It
you for that
sucks.
because I know you didn't make that up, but it is terrible on the
Isn't
ears.
it bad?
It's exclusively how a public library would define Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or
A
community
public
theater.
library or Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said what I said.
I do like that we each individually put the exact amount of effort into naming our musicals. It's the
They're all
correct
really, really
amount of
bad.
effort.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys didn't break your backs on this one.
You know,
Cool.
honestly, I put kind of a lot of effort into this today, more than I
Good.
care to admit, and probably more that's going to show in the end product. But like
I can't
most
wait.
musicals, I put in a lot of effort to get here.
Good. Well, I see some pretty inspired notes. So let's just jump in. Probably the best. Look, we're doing a put a thing in a thing, and the best answer, the best piece for material is give us that cast list. Who among the range of Star Fox characters are going to be playing which characters? Better question, is this all universally Star Fox characters, or are you going to give this one the Muppet treatment, which is, of course, just one normal-ass human? Starting back with Todd.
I'm gonna just get ahead of this. It's all Star Fox characters here.
Okay.
No humans brought into this cast. It's all weirdly anthropomorphic Star Fox characters. So at the top, we've got Fox McCloud will be playing the role of Danny Zuko. In this, I'll probably refer to him as Fox McZuko because that's fun for me.
Okay.
That's fun.
He
That's fun
is
for
the
all
leader
of, us,
of
Todd.
the Spacers. That's right. Instead of the Greasers, they're called the Spacers. Why wouldn't we be doing that?
I mean, it lines up with the title of the show, so.
Yeah. In the play version, Sandy's last name is Dombrowski, which is a thing they drop in the musical. Also in the play version, she's like a transfer student from Australia. So I kind of used that inspiration to in the movie, I think she's the transfer student from Australia because she shows up and she's new and yada yada.
And it's Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Olivia Newton-John. So I used that inspiration. So Crystal, remember Star Fox Adventures? I'm sure I'm the only one talking about Crystal because Star Fox as a property has a deep bench of female cast characters.
Famously so, yeah.
Probably the only person referencing Crystal today. Crystal will be playing Sandy, the love interest, the one of the pink ladies when we get to that. In both the musical and the movie, there's not like a villain. Like there's the rival gang, and they just are kind of like a blob of people.
They're more of a nuisance than
Yeah.
And so in the stage version, the leader of the rival gang, the Dukes, is a guy named Leo Balmudo. And so that will be Wolf O'Donnell. Leader of Star Wolf O'Donnell will be playing Leo Balmudo. We're calling them the Space Dukes. Not the Dukes, the Space Dukes. You get it.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
I do love. Sorry, it always breaks my brain that Wolf's last name is O'Donnell.
Yeah, man.
He's from Space Ireland.
He's from Space Ireland. This is like old 90s Nintendo shit where when they localize things, they just gave things like names of famous like football players or baseball players.
Yeah.
And like McLeod, O'Donnell, and Lombardi are just like the most like American ass names. And it's so funny to me. Those are just
speaking
dudes.
of Falco Lombardi, so he'll be playing the role of Kaneki, who is another one of the greasers. It's kind of like his frenemy. Which actually really fits.
It kind of does.
Kind of does.
Like I think
like that you're
was behind
surprised.
Yeah,
You're surprised that it fits.
Well, that was kind of what locked it in. I was like,
isn't Kaneki a bit of a sex pest? Am I remembering that right?
He is a sex pest.
Yeah.
Well, they're all sex pests, but he is.
Well, that's fair.
He's the bestiest.
Yeah. He's in the far side of the range.
So going through the rest of the greasers then, because there are 4 total greasers, which again works out super well. Another greaser named Roger, who's like, I think one of the smarter members of the greaser team. So that's going to be Peppy Hare. There's no real good character development for these last 2 greasers, Roger being one of them. The 4th one, his name is Duty. In the play, stage play, Duty, Doody. That is his name. That is Slippy Toad. Yes, Slippy Toad will be playing Duty. Feels right. Let's go to the Pink Lady. So Betty Rizzo, love interest of Kaneki, that will be Kat Monroe, a character that the Star Fox Wikipedia tells me is in a relationship with Falco.
Yeah, she's the pink cat from the Garbage Planet.
Yeah, I had to watch like a handful of YouTube videos today because I saw her on the Wikipedia and I was like, I don't believe that that's real. I don't remember that, but it's true.
You should also specifically look at a picture of Cat from the upcoming game. She looks like a mangy street cat. It's actually like a pretty cool but busted design again. Sorry, go ahead, Todd. Keep going.
You're good. Well, since we kind of run low on female characters in Star Fox universe, the last member of the Pink Ladies we are casting, Frenchie, the one that goes to beauty school. She's the whole title beauty school dropout song. That's going to be played by Rob64. Rob64 will be playing Frenchie. I'll be taking no questions. The last 2 casting announcements we have here is we do have the big dance number of the hand jive that is in both the play and the TV show or the movie. So that role of Johnny Casino will be played by General Pepper, what looks to be a regal General Rabbit Man. That seems to just kind of fit, I guess. I don't know. And when we talked about how there's not really villains, there is actually a real sex pest. There is a DJ. His name is Vince Fontaine. He is an adult man who is DJing this high school dance whatever, and
like not affiliated with the school.
No, I mean he's a 19-year-old. Like, he is of age, DJing the party. And he spikes the punch, and so that'll be played by Pigma Dengar. Who is an evil pig that betrayed the original Star Fox team. Just a big pervert. He's the big pervert. He's actually really the villain, if anyone is here.
Fair.
He's got that Pigma Riz.
I don't like that. I didn't care for that.
It was rough.
It's almost as bad as hip hop.
I don't know what's
Sigma Riz?
Is it Sigma Riz? I was like, what's the pun here? What do we?
No, to be fair, I didn't get the pun. I was just mad about the words in the order that Matt.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was doing a Gen Z slang thing. It's on the bingo card of the episode, you know.
Matt loves doing Gen Z slang.
It's my favorite, man. I love it.
That's my casting. I'm just kind of convinced Star Fox is Grease in space. Here they are.
I mean,
here it is.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Space is just a big high school.
He's out of line, but he's right.
All right, Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, so obviously I acknowledge that the characters of Star Fox map onto the characters of Grease pretty well, but I also think they map onto the characters of Rent pretty well, albeit some of them in funnier ways. But of course, we need to have our 2 main players of the cast, that being Mark and Roger, the filmmaker and the musician living in the loft. That, of course, is Fox and Falco. We've got Fox as Mark, Falco as Roger. Easy, no problem. Now, here is where we need to kind of pivot into a slightly more family.
This is where it gets messy.
Yeah. Well, again, family friendly. We're doing Star Fox. And so the Mimi, the sexy heroin addict stripper neighbor from next door, that's going to be Peppy.
Hell yeah.
Matt's doing Rent Jr. He's doing
the high school
Rent Jr. script.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I read
schoolers.
my things wrong. That's going to be Slippy. Mimi is Slippy Toad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
better.
I was going for. Anyway, Mimi, Slippy Toad. Why? Because we do need to focus in on the relationship between Roger and Mimi, just in like not a sexy neighbor way, and more of a like, you know, older brother, I'm mad that I always have to take care of you kind of way, because that's sort of the Falco Slippy thing in the Star Fox 64 game, of which all the cutscenes I watched today. On to the next, we've got Collins. That is going to be Peppy Hare, kind of just the other guy, as Collins kind of is in that show. And then we get our next kind of weird casting. Angel Dumont Chouinard, huge role in the musical. We're going to give that to Rob 64. Now, if you don't remember Rob 64, this isn't like Rob that you might know from Super Smash Brothers. This is a very different robot named Rob who communicates with you all through Star Fox 64. He's the feet
also, I'm pretty sure is incorporeal, but sure.
No, he's like an actual
Isn't he
robot.
He looks like a robot.
Is he? I thought he was the voice of the. Okay, I might be thinking of. Never mind.
Yeah, I think you're doing something different. Anyway, Rob 64.
I think I'm doing something different.
He's going to be Angel because Rob and Peppy have this kind of long relationship, so that's going to allow us to maintain the relationship of Collins and Angel without, you know, needing to get into the adult themes, because this is just a space rabbit who's been working with this robot for a really long time. Then we move on. We've got another huge character, Adina Menzel, Maureen. That's going to be Kat Monroe. There's a girl in Star Fox 64, and so she's going to be in this role because that's about as much logic as there is to her
that's
character
the one girl in
being
the entire
included
game.
in Star Fox 64. But we do need somebody to play Joanne, of course, Maureen's lawyer girlfriend, who is trying to get her not to be a street rat. And that's going to be General Pepper, who is the person in charge of the Cornerian army, of which Kat was a part of. She used to be part of the R-Wing group, and she broke off to be a space junk cat. I don't know, man. Star Fox 64 lore. Anyway, last but not least, of course, we need our villains. And the main villain of Rent, again, being poverty in the face of capitalism, is portrayed by former friend and now landlord Benny, who is going to be played by Wolf O'Donnell, who is, I think, a really good opportunity as a landlord. Wolf just seems like kind of a landlord guy. And then we do have actually a little bit of a surprise casting. It's just a voice casting. Big fans of Rent know that while there is the ongoing situation of trying to pay rent for the loft and having a place to live, Mark is also dealing with his own internal struggles of should he sell out to make videos for this TV show that's like, you know, MTV like or whatever. And he has a bunch of phone calls with a character named Alexi Darling. And that's going to be Andros. We're getting Andros to record all the voicemails that they hear in the loft.
So real deep cut on the Rent lore.
Matt, I want to be clear. At no point in the plot of Rent are they trying to figure out how to pay rent, because they have decided early on they're not going to pay.
They will not be. Isn't that like the first song that everybody?
The second song, actually.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I misspoke. Correct. Yes, there is no paying rent isn't an option. Anyway, we thwart Benny when we kill his dog. That's a song. It's earlier in the musical.
Yeah, we do kill Benny's dog.
Kill Benny's dog.
I remember the song about we're not going to pay the rent. I forget this other part that you're.
I don't think it's Benny's dog they kill. It's an annoying. I thought it was an annoying neighbor's dog, because the dog wouldn't shut up. It's like, I killed that dog.
Man,
is it also Benny's dog?
I only remember
it is
this
also
about
Benny's
like
dog.
Singing about rent and euphemisms of lighting candles. I missed the dog murder.
Wow, that's it's Today for You.
Light my candle, Fox! That's what's been going through my head for 20 minutes.
Keep going. That's it.
Perfect. No notes. Kyle.
No notes. All right. I'll just dive in. I am doing the Muppets version of casting. We are going to have
Incredible.
one human character here, and I'll let you know.
Miranda.
It's not Lin-Manuel Miranda, although that is also very good. Really
funny.
I'll call it out when I get to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the name of the show. Fox McCloud is going to be in the Alexander Hamilton role in this rewrite. And that puts Wolf O'Donnell as Aaron Burr, his rival and main antagonist of the show. So here's our one human actor. King George III will be Andros, still played by Jonathan Groff, because I still want Jonathan Groff in this
Perfect.
musical.
So it's Jonathan Groff portraying Andros portraying
in the King George role.
Excellent.
In the role King George was King George in the
Jonathan Groff has a head and hands.
Yeah. Jonathan Groff wearing white gloves, face paint, and like blackout clothes, just as a head and hands.
Just head and hands.
And then he spits tiles at the audience.
There's a lot of spitting in that.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
There is a lot of spinning.
I was going to say, did you see that pro cap?
That's true. Yeah.
Peppy Hare is going to be our George Washington, our older mentor character. And then we start getting into our kind of like split roles. If you're familiar with Hamilton, you'll know there are a few roles that are like where the same actor will play one role in Act 1 and then another role in Act 2. So we have Pigma as our Hercules Mulligan, James Madison cast. Falco is going to be our Marquis de Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson
Feels good.
casting.
That's very good.
This is a stretch, and Matt, I appreciate we both cast Slippy in a female role here. Slippy is going to be both Angelica and Eliza Schuyler in this.
that's pretty good.
Slippy has great range. We're not making a joke.
That's what
It's
we
just
noticed
kind
in
of how it
casting, Todd, is Slippy has some incredible range and
He's got that countertenor thing going for
handle
him.
both of these parts. And then Crystal is going to be our Peggy Schuyler and Maria Reynolds role, the temptress in Act 2. That makes Alexander. I don't want to say makes Alexander Hamilton stray from his wife, because he just did that on his own.
It's true.
But that's our cast.
I'm never going to be satisfied. It's funny.
Post show is just going to be 20 minutes of that.
Yeah. Post show is just going to be Hamilton with us doing our best impressions of these characters.
Honestly, guys, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I am surprised that we didn't get a single mention of Amanda, which is, of course, Slippy's wife.
I did see that at like 8 pages down the wiki, but I was too far in the sauce.
From a hidden ending in the DS it's a Star Fox game where Slippy retires and gets married to a frog named Amanda.
Yeah, I think I talked about her on an episode recently. I'll be honest, I thought we were doing Star Fox 64 explicitly.
Yeah, you're good.
But that's why I didn't include Crystal. Cheers.
Oh, it's never stopped us before.
Yeah.
Nowhere you'll see nowhere in the setup does it say 64. So
also,
that's on you.
We don't know if Crystal's in this new one.
We don't.
There's no way. I don't think they have the rights to that character.
It is they don't. Well, they brought her back for one of the same one where Slippy gets married, but this is just straight remake of Star Fox 64.
You only see them at funerals and weddings, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Let's wrap this up. So give me the climactic song delivered by the entire supporting cast that's going to leave audiences humming for days after. What is that big company finisher? Bonus points if you can incorporate a classic voice line from Star Fox 64.
Yeah, so in the scene where the Spacers prepare for their big race against the Space Dukes, because I could be lying or telling the truth, and that scene exists. It doesn't matter. It probably happens. It kicks off with Fox McZuko talking about taking that title for fastest spacer in the galaxy, and then Wolf O Balmudo, I guess. Maybe that's how we combine those two things. Doesn't matter. Walks up and challenges him, saying, Oh, can't let you do that, Star Fox McZuko, which leads to the Spacers tuning up Fox McZuko's ship, the Greased R-Wing. And so that kicks off the Act 1 closing number, Greased R-Wing, which has famous lines like, your course is true, use the boost to get through, Greased R-Wing, or you'll hit the goal, do a barrel roll, it's Greased R-Wing. That is two things that could fit the cadence and work. And guys, I think Star Fox might be Grease. I'm kind of like lost into it now, and I can just see it working.
I mean, that got a rise out of me. I'm in.
Use a boost to get through is like in my brain. It's in the back of my head. The other ones I'm more familiar with, but I was like, man, I know that one's a good one.
Yeah.
And also Greased R-Wing.
Greased R-Wing's pretty
Greased
good.
R-Wing.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, so Grease has... Yeah, so Rent, of course, has a couple of... They will know. I'll edit it out. No one will ever know. Rent has a couple of big songs, and you might be thinking, oh, well, 525,600 minutes, like the Grease, or the Rent song.
The song from Grease.
The song from Grease, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's called Seasons of Love. That's the one in Rent. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're not doing that song. We're not doing that song because that's not the fun song that everybody comes away from watching Rent whistling. No, the fun song is La Vie Boheme. That's the fun song. It's the end of Act 1. It's got the whole cast. Everybody's doing a dance. It's great. We love it. That's when we find out that Evita, the Akita that belonged to Benny, was actually Benny's and is dead. That's where we find that out. And that song, La Vie Boheme, starts off with a soliloquy from Benny talking to Mark and Roger, which will be so perfect when it is a soliloquy done by Wolf O'Donnell to Fox McCloud and Falco Lombardi. And that song, La Vie Boheme, is going to translate into a song that we're calling So That's Star Wolf, because that's a quote from the game. Falco Lombardi says, so that's Star Wolf.
Yeah, so that's Star Wolf.
And that pretty much matches the cadence of La Vie Boheme. But in parentheses, the song is called Corneria, because Corneria sounds like Bohemia, because Benny's opening soliloquy might go something like, you make fun, yet I'm the one attempting to do some good. Or do you really want a star system where robots blow up your base all the time? Corneria, 4th of Lilac should be fled. We are Star Wolf, and soon you will be dead. And that's the opening to La Vie Boheme, but Wolf O'Donnell sings it. I didn't do any other lyrics because I worked on that one for a little while.
That was really good.
That was good.
That
yeah,
good.
thank
I like
you.
that.
And really, it's just a bunch of like really quick quips and everybody singing about meatless balls. There you go. La Vie Boheme.
What a joy.
Real quick, I think my favorite part was exactly 2 minutes ago when you said Grease was a good choice. But you said you're going to cut it out. And I wanted to reference it again to make it extra hard in case you decide to cut it out.
You have no idea the power that I have with the Razor in my audio editing software.
Kyle, bring us home.
Yeah, Andrew. So those of you familiar with Hamilton know it kind of has like Act 1 has its like plot climax, and then there's 2 more songs before the act wraps, and we get like that second One Day More act finale type song. So I'm gonna focus on like the climax of the plot. There's 3 songs that kind of go into each other, and in McCloud, it's gonna be Guns and Starships, Andros Has His Eyes on You, and Do a Barrel Roll, The Ship Turned Upside Down. When Fox finally pulls off a flawless barrel roll to dodge getting shot, the chorus sings, "The ship turned upside down."
Fuck, dude.
And that's it.
Yeah. What that is?
That's the big song. The 3 songs really. Everyone's gonna be humming on their way out into the lobby to get drinks at intermission. So
incredible.
I gotta say, working a quote out of this game that isn't "do a barrel roll" or one of the 3 quotes you said as our middle names was tough.
Yeah. Yeah, we all probably
there's
did
not a
the
lot.
same Google search and got the same 5 options, 3 of which were taken from Andrews for us.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Awesome. This is great. I couldn't have asked for anything more except for including Slippy's wife, Amanda.
Justice
Who could
for
ask
Amanda.
for anything more is in Music Man, I think.
That's good. That's what we're doing. That's good. We are going to do our super secret bonus question before we break. Okay, the audience has taken their seats. We've all opened our playbill, but what's that? A little leaflet has fallen out. Oh no, there's an announcement. Well, it sounds like the lead actor isn't able to make tonight's show. Oh no. Who is waiting in the wings to understudy them? We will answer that right after this break. We are back. Once again, that super secret bonus question is, the audience has all taken their seats, but wait, there's an announcement. It sounds like the lead actor isn't going to be able to make tonight's show. Who is waiting in the wings to understudy for them? Starting with Todd.
Yeah, so Fox, along with actually most of the cast, fell ill with food poisoning this morning, but no fear, we're going to be all right. As the house lights go down, we hear an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, due to an unforeseen issue, the following changes in the cast will be made for tonight's performance. Playing the part of Danny Zuko will, in fact, be John Travolta and his concerning new facial hair, if you've seen him in the past couple months.
And berets. He likes wearing berets now.
Oh, is he
Also,
beret guy
he wears
now?
a beret now for some reason. Playing the part of Sandy Dombrowski will, in fact, be Slippy Toad, who was unaffected by the food poisoning. Playing the part of Leo Balmuto, leader of the rival gang, the Space Dukes, Rob64. In fact, playing everyone else, Kinnicky, Roger, Duty, all of the Pink Ladies, Rob64. Johnny Casino, the man who sings Born to Hand Jive, will in fact be played by Andros Head and Hands. Just Andros, Head and Hands, doing the hand jive. And Rob64 will play the pervert Vince Fontaine as well.
Todd, I thought you were going for it's the original cast of Grease except for Slippy Toad, which would have been really great.
Olivia Newton-John playing backup to Slippy Toad, playing third chair, mind you, behind Slippy Toad is pretty fun.
Okay, I got one more. I'm hopelessly devoted to you.
Yeah, sure, man.
I got them
Perfect.
all. I got them all. John Travolta, it looks like wants to pledge our fraternity.
Oh, no.
Real quick picture of John Travolta. Oh, it's
Sucks.
suck. Oh, just drop that into the
Put that in the notes. The notes that you have access to by visiting our Patreon at patreon.com/debatethiscast.
If
you
you
can
wanna
also
see John
Google it for
Travolta.
free, but
I think it was Cons. He was like really felt the need to explain the beret, and it was like if you see all the classic directors, they all wear berets.
No, there.
And I'm a director now, so I wear a
bald.
beret, and it's like
he's shaved his head.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
just a weird guy, John. It's fine.
a weird dude.
Just be a weird guy.
Just a weird guy. Matt.
Yeah, so really unfortunate news. Fox is not able to make it. We've got the rest of the cast here. Everybody else showed up. Unfortunately, Fox is on his own exploring some dinosaur planet and will not be able to attend tonight's performance. Luckily for us, the producers, and our viewing audience here today, ready to play understudy to one Fox McCloud and step into the role of Mark is, of course, Anthony Rapp, because Anthony Rapp will always play Mark. No matter what happens, if you need somebody to play Mark, just call Anthony Rapp. Anthony Rapp will always be Mark. So, he wasn't doing anything. He was in town, and he knows the book. So here he is.
It's a pretty efficient solution. Kyle.
Yeah, Andrew. So similarly, Fox McCloud is not able to make today's performance due to some unforeseen illness that we can't get him show ready in time. So we needed someone who could believably play a confident pilot and anthropomorphic fox. So we are replacing Fox McCloud today in today's showing with Miles Tails Prower. Tails, Sonic. Tails is going to be Fox
Perfect.
in today's showing of McCloud.
I love that though.
Yeah, tails filling
Here's
in
a
for
different
foxes.
answer.
It's really funny.
Animal that's almost a fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a fox.
I like that.
It's a fox with two tails.
Multiple tails.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as the experts, as the Broadway critics are penning their reviews, why don't each of you give me your closing statements and we'll decide a winner?
Yeah, it's pretty simple here, Andrew. What started as a joke is actually just a banger option. Star Fox is Grease in space. Don't you want to see sick barrel rolls and space races and Andros head and hands doing the hand jive?
Sure. Matt.
Andrew, I don't know that there has ever in the history of humanity been a musical theater performance that has captivated the CD players of suburban moms quite the way that Rent did in the early 2000s. And I think that if we want to bring something back from the late 90s, early 2000s, like Star Fox 64, a game that has been remade a half dozen times, we should do Rent, because that's from that same era and is a musical everyone loves.
All right. Kyle.
Yeah, who doesn't want to see anthropomorphic fox rapping about modified American history? That's it. That's all you need.
Heavy accent on the modified.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, Mr. Miyamoto and Chris Pratt have both touched down on their private jet. So I'm going to go rendezvous with the two of them. Why don't you guys give each other good vibes?
Yeah, Matt, glad you picked Rent. I'm honestly glad that we all picked musicals that I think the source material is known, which I'm appreciative of, because then it makes it funnier to kind of riff on. And Rent is, boy, when you said it had a grasp on people, I forget, when did Rent come out?
Like
96, I think, was the original Broadway run.
That sounds right.
When did the movie come out? Do we know that?
2005.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that was late into my high school experience, and boy, howdy, as a theater kid.
I can timestamp that to the day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Same. Hard same.
Yeah. So like just vivid in my developmental 17-year-old high school brain. So glad you picked Rent. Honestly, really funny to think of these like space fighter pilots dealing with all of the shit of Rent. Very, very good. Kyle, I love what you did. I loved the renaming of the world turned upside down barrel roll. It was very, very funny.
Yeah.
I will say that if there's no success here today, an anthropomorphic fox rapping about history feels like it's just a stone's throw away from being the next Scruff McGruff for this new generation. Like we can teach the kids through a rapping fox if we work so hard to make it so.
The kids yearn for Scruff McGruff.
I do not know that is true. I do not know that Scruff McGruff is in the Wishbone folder.
I don't think Scruff McGruff
No, the
has
kids
the juice.
need a wishbone. The kids
but they yearn for Scruff.
They yearn
sure.
for Scruff McGruff.
On the spectrum of anthropomorphic animals and desire, where does Smokey Bear land in this one then? Because I would say that we can put him on second before putting Scruff McGruff on the podium.
Smokey the Bear's still around.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw Smokey
my
the
bad.
Bear. I saw Smokey the Bear in an ad last week.
Hell yeah, man! Go off, King.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Nice.
It's still working, you know?
Yeah.
Todd, Grease Lightning Grease Lightning, whatever the name of this musical is.
Space.
Space.
I just called it Space.
is a great choice. Matt, I like what you did. It's not as clear. The themes aren't as clear as Grease is.
Sure aren't.
But I like Rent as a musical. I like this weird version with anthropomorphic animals too. Great job, man.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Todd, I said today while I was writing my notes, I was like, if you squint your eyes and you bend over backwards, Star Fox kind of looks like Rent. And I'll be honest, I think it looks a lot more like Grease. That was pretty fun. I think that is funny. Fox McZuko was a good combination of syllables. Kyle, two things. One, Hamilton, great answer for today's episode. Really funny. I don't know Hamilton well enough to have gotten every joke, but I like what you did. Thing two, you said hip opera out loud, and I don't know that we're allowed to do that. So, yeah, fascinating choice, but good job.
The thing that I think dates Hamilton squarely to the mid 2010s the most is like referring to it as a hip opera, and I refuse to stop.
It's tactic. It was written in the Obama era.
It sure was.
We had
written
hope.
and released in the Obama era.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
When Lin-Manuel Miranda said it out loud the first time, everyone said, hell yeah. But we look back on it being like, no. No.
Andrew, it was written and released in the Obama era because when Obama left office, Obama recorded some of George Washington's lines for like a remix album, famous people singing Hamilton songs album
we
that
are
came
the world,
out later.
We are the people.
That happened, and Obama did do that.
All right.
We were so hopeful in 2015.
Yeah, well, I don't know how somebody was hopeful in 2015. Speaking of hope, I just got finished talking with Miyamoto-san. Chris Pratt
has been successfully
headed over
changed to the radiator.
Yeah. He's been distracted. He's playing on the slide in the Mario amusement park. And when I talked to Mr. Miyamoto, I started and was like, I have this great idea. Star Fox is a musical. And then he lifted his hands and he put his finger right on my mouth. And I stopped talking immediately. He said, Star Fox is Grease in space.
Wow.
Is his finger still on your mouth when he's saying all this?
Yep.
Whole time.
And I'll never wash it again. So our winner today is Todd. So congratulations to Todd.
I did this for us. I did this for every theater kid at home. I can't wait to talk about it in the post show.
Well, thanks for listening to Debate This. You can follow along with the arguments on Instagram, YouTube, and Patreon at Debate This Cast, or on our website at debatethiscast.com. Now, if you want to support the show more, check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/debatethiscast. For $5 a month, you get a whole hell of a lot of stuff. Most importantly, you get our monthly Patreon exclusive feed, which includes three different shows. We just wrapped season 2 of our Lord of the Rings rewatch. We're going to look into some other classical nerd properties to continue on with in kind of this like weird off season, because guess what? You heard it here first, folks. Office Drones, it's coming back. We're doing Office Drones 2.0, and that's coming later this year. Also, for $10 a month, you get access to our post show. So if you would like to see listen to what we've been talking about, if you want to listen to Kyle rant about his criticisms of the movie musical Rent, go on. For $10 a month, you'll get everything that I just talked about, read the Patreon feed, plus access to our bonus post show where we discuss what we talked about, how we got to our answers in the episode, and what we're watching and playing and all that stuff. All of that is at patreon.com/debatethiscast. Until next time, I'm Andrew Henderson.
I'm Todd. I know him. That can't be. That's that wolf who fights that fox for me.
I'm Matt. 525,600 starships. Cole.
And I'm Kyle. Angelica, Eliza, and Slippy.
And we're saying thanks for debating with us. And if you think we're wrong, you can come fight us behind the swing sets, nerds.